Hi guys, thanks for checking out the video. What I first show here is all the different pieces of rock I used. I used the Carib Sea Life Rock tree kit and then purchased some extra rock just to match up with the kit. I'm showing here a few different rockscapes I started with, just kind of trying to find what I liked. Went through a few different versions before I finally settled on one that was an example of something I saw online, something similar I saw online, someone using a similar kit. So I just kind of adjusted it, made it my own, and then used some of the rock that I purchased. Broke up some, and I'll show in the video later how you can see how I broke it up and placed it on the existing rock. But yeah, this was important. I wanted to spend a lot of time on the rockscapes. I wanted it to look good for softies and potentially acro. But I wanted to have a nice layout, something that flowed good, wouldn't build up detritus, and would sit well in the tank. All right, I want to do a quick video on where I've settled with the rock work for the WaterBox 20. I'm doing a bad job recording everything, so I'm just gonna review what I did. Let's see, these are two arches. Arch here, arch here. I saw somebody online do a similar setup, so I copied that. I wanted to create some areas for the fish to swim through. I bought some extra rock and just broke it into pieces to make overhangs like here. There's a good little hiding spot in there. This was a nice shape, so I added it on there. Also put one on top here to make a nice little cave that can hide in there. Then use rocks to brace the arch in the back here, glued that in. And it's kind of a lot of rock right now. I don't know if I'm going to keep this little island. This is two pieces that just fit nicely together. And another one that just butted up against this scape here. Helps kind of create this little cave spot. So we'll see if it all stays. It's a lot. But yeah, it worked out well. I'll share some other pictures and video I took of previous renditions. I think I went through like 3 or 4 different versions that I wanted to do. This is kind of where I ended up with, to have enough room to have hiding spots, lots of room to stick frags on. This is going to be mostly softy, but if I get the itch for acro, I wanted to have a higher spot that I could have flow go into it if needed. I think it's about, the tank's 15 tall. I think I measured that around 11 or 12 inches at the top. Went pretty well. Used the tons coral glue adhesive because it's purple. Wanted to be able to blend a lot of the rockscape with that. I do prefer this. I think it's Instant Ocean epoxy. It's white, but I like the texture and gives you a good amount of time to mount things. It's a little softer too. The tons, you don't have much time. Once you mix it, it's like less than a minute and it gets hard. So some of these spots, there's like multiple connecting pieces. There's like 2 spots here where the rock connected, and I had to redo it a couple times just because it dried so fast that I couldn't really push the rock together anymore. So I gotta keep that in mind if you're using that one. Other than that, I think this went pretty well. Oh, also forgot, just in case, I used the IC gel or IC gel, BSI, and kind of use this sandwich technique where I put the gel on the outside of both spots, you know, put it on the rock on each side, and then put the adhesive or this epoxy in between that, squish it together. Made for pretty easy and strong connection. All right, the tank is here. About time to start setting up, get some water cycling. All right, stand is here, time to put it together. That came nicely packed. Got some instructions. All right. Cool. All right, stand is all together. Looks good. Easy assembly. Instructions were fine. I don't think I mentioned, I got this on Amazon. It's $150. Caught it on sale, saved like 20-30 bucks or something, Black Friday. Not a huge fan of the logo, but a lot of companies put their logo on it, so what are you gonna do? All right, next step, get the tank set up. All right, got the tank out, pulled out all the goodies. I'm gonna go ahead and put in the sand and a little bit of water, move it into the room, and I'll add the rock in there just so it's not as heavy moving it, and probably put in all the pumps and heaters once it's in place. All right. All right, forgot to film a couple steps here, but got the sand in, rockscape is in there, added water. It's gonna let it sit for a bit and let that debris settle. And then crank that pump on, add some bacteria, add some ammonia. No filter stock right now, just gonna let it run and let that bacteria grow. All right. More updates soon. So we got a quick update here. Let a couple days pass. Everything's cleared up nicely. Got the AI Prime in. Not running yet though. But yep, gonna let this sit for a couple weeks. Let the bacteria grow and then move the fish over.